Hello, friends. Today, let me tell you a story that does not begin with success, but with struggle. It is the story of a boy who had no money, no comfort, and no clear future, yet somehow changed the world. Long before the name Louis Vuitton became a symbol of luxury, it belonged to a young boy born in 1821 in a small village in France. His life was simple, but not easy. His family struggled to survive, and from a very young age, he worked hard on the farm, helping with daily tasks from morning till night. There was no education, no big dreams, only responsibility. But life became even more difficult when he was just 10 years old. His mother passed away, and soon after, his father remarried. The home that once felt heavy now became unbearable. His stepmother treated him harshly, and slowly, Louis began to feel like he no longer belonged there. At an age when most children seek comfort, he made a decision that would change his life forever. At just 13 years old, he quietly left home, without money, without food, and without telling anyone. His destination was Paris, a city far away, almost 225 miles from where he stood. The journey was long and painful. Day after day, he walked through villages, forests, and empty roads. At night, he slept wherever he could, often in the open air, sometimes in the woods, with nothing but a cloth to keep him warm. Hunger stayed with him, and survival became his only goal. But even in this difficult journey, something important was happening. Louis was learning. Along the way, he worked small jobs for craftsmen, learning how to handle wood, metal, fabric, and tools. These were not just skills, they were building his future step by step. After nearly 3 years of walking and working, he finally reached Paris. He arrived not as a successful young man, but as a tired boy, with nothing in his hands, yet something strong inside him: determination. Soon, he found work as an apprentice to a boxmaker. At that time, wealthy people traveled with many belongings, and they needed strong boxes to carry and protect their items. Louis began learning this craft carefully. He observed, practiced, and improved every day. He did not rush. He focused on doing things better than before. Slowly, people began to notice him. His work was neat, thoughtful, and reliable. Over time, he gained trust, and his reputation grew. Then came a moment that changed everything. In 1851, the Empress of France chose him as her personal boxmaker. For a boy who once had nothing, this was a moment of transformation. He was now working for royalty, recognized for his skill and dedication. But Louis was not satisfied with just working for others. He saw problems that others ignored. The travel trunks at that time were heavy, made of leather, and had round tops, which made them difficult to stack and carry. Louis believed there was a better way. So, at the age of 33, he opened his own workshop. Instead of following old designs, he created something new. He introduced flat-top trunks made of canvas, which were lighter, stronger, and more practical. They could be stacked easily, making travel more efficient. It was a simple idea, but it changed the way people traveled. His designs quickly became popular. People admired not just the look, but the usefulness. Within a short time, his trunks became highly desired, especially among travelers who wanted something modern and reliable. His journey from a struggling boy to a respected craftsman was finally taking shape. But just when life seemed to be improving, something unexpected happened. In 1870, war broke out in France. The Franco-Prussian War forced Louis and his family to leave their home. When he returned, he found his workshop destroyed, his tools stolen, and everything he had built gone. Once again, he stood in front of nothing. But for Louis, it became a new beginning. In 1871, after the war ended, he returned to Paris, not with fear, but with determination. He decided that this time, he would not just rebuild what he had lost. He would build something even stronger. With the little savings he had left, Louis opened a new shop in a better location, closer to wealthy travelers and busy areas. He understood something important. Success was not just about skill, but also about opportunity. Slowly, customers began to return. People still remembered his quality, his attention to detail, and the practicality of his designs. But Louis did not stop there. He wanted to stay ahead, so he introduced new ideas once again. He created unique designs and patterns on his trunks, making them not only useful, but also stylish and recognizable. As travel became more common, especially with the growth of railways and ships, more people needed strong and reliable luggage. Louis's designs fit perfectly into this new world. His trunks were lighter, durable, and easy to stack, making them ideal for long journeys. Slowly, his brand began to grow, not just in France, but beyond. Orders started coming from different parts of the world, and his name became known among travelers and the upper class. Over time, Louis Vuitton was no longer just a craftsman. He became a respected and well-known figure in the world of travel and design. Wealthy families, royal members, and important personalities trusted his work because of its quality and innovation. His workshop turned into a place of excellence, where every product reflected precision and care. As the years passed, Louis continued to work with dedication, always improving his designs and maintaining high standards. His journey from a poor village boy to a recognized name in luxury craftsmanship became an inspiration to many. However, like every life, his journey also had an end. In the year 1892, Louis Vuitton passed away. By then, he had already built a strong foundation for his brand, not just a business, but a legacy. After Louis passed away, his son, Georges Vuitton, took over the business. Like his father, Georges was creative and forward-thinking. He understood that as the brand grew, so did the risk of imitation. Many people started copying Louis Vuitton's designs. To protect the brand, Georges introduced something that would later become iconic: the LV monogram, a unique pattern with the initials of his father. This design was not just for style, but also to prevent copying and make the brand instantly recognizable. Georges also introduced a new locking system for the trunks, making them more secure and reliable. This innovation added even more value to the products. Customers trusted the brand not only for its beauty, but also for its quality and safety. Over time, the company continued to expand its product range, moving beyond trunks into handbags and other travel items. What started as a small workshop slowly became a growing business with a strong identity. But the journey was never smooth. The company faced challenges again during global conflicts, especially during the World Wars. Production slowed, decisions became difficult, and survival itself became a challenge. Yet, the brand continued to move forward, adapting to changes and finding new ways to grow. With each generation, new ideas were added, and the company evolved with time. In the later years, Louis Vuitton became part of a larger luxury group, known as LVMH, which helped it expand globally. The brand entered new markets, reached new customers, and became a symbol of luxury and success. Today, Louis Vuitton is one of the most recognized brands in the world, valued in billions, with stores in major cities across the globe. But when we look at this story closely, we realize something deeper. Behind the luxury, behind the fame, and behind the success, there is still the story of a young boy. A boy who walked hundreds of miles with nothing. A boy who slept in the woods, worked small jobs, and kept moving forward even when life was difficult. And maybe that is the real meaning of this story. Not just about building a brand, but about building yourself. And today, Louis Vuitton is not just a name. It is one of the most expensive and powerful brands in the world. From luxury stores in the biggest cities to people proudly carrying its bags, it has become a symbol of success and status.